So I heard that you started a company at the age of 18, a computer building company. What made you be independent and start a company at a very young age?
I think building a company at a young age, I initially did not intended to be building a company at a young age. I was actually more I was interested in computers. So company technically came afterwards because, in order to do business, you need to have a company registered, etc. So I registered Emarque when I was 18. I'm old enough to do so and register a company. Then from there, I think Emarque has grown. It was just pure passion because I just love computers a lot, and of course the proper way of doing businesses is to run a company. I would say that I wasn't entirely independent at that time. I had a lot of support from my family and friends, and I think Anas is one of the support. Yeah, so I think being independent doesn't necessarily has to be about just be doing things alone. It's more independent way of thinking and knowing what you want. And if you want something enough, you can then make it happen, I guess. And that's what I did. And it took me places. It took me far. I was doing projects around Southeast Asia, and I started traveling. A lot of articles was written about my work, my computer work, and about me. And also, I think it was naturally coming because I was in the gaming scene, and PC revolves around PC gaming. And I also met this team called MPT. I think in general, it has brought me far, but I wouldn't be here without the friends and family that revolves around it. So independence, I guess, can say I'm independent, but I'd say I couldn't have done it alone. It's just more of knowing what you want and just bringing yourself there.
So moving on to the next question. How does being independent at a young age benefit the youth?
I think being independent at a young age benefit the youth in a way that they take responsibilities more seriously. I think independent way of thinking, instead of knowing what you want for yourself instead of someone wanting it for you, just following other people's wants instead. Independent, it's more of independent thinking, I'd say, that leads to an independent way of living, right? Knowing that, hey, that I'm going to explore this world alone, right? A lot more things is going to come up, being there by yourself in a young age. I'd say that it requires a lot of assist, but in the end, if you can learn a way around it and be brave enough to go and try out and be more confident with what you're doing in real life, it will help in being independent.
Do you have any influences that made you become independent?
I think influences wise, I think it's my dad, because he taught me how to do a lot of the stuff that revolves around the real world. See, a lot of the things that people want in a young age, a lot of the dreams that people want to achieve at a young age is very hypothetical and it's more virtual, right? People are not really thinking of the real life consequences, especially being independent and having a company. This is real life responsibilities that you have to take into account. You need to make sure that your due diligence is done. You want to do a company, you want to do a business, you got to make sure that you're doing it the right way. You just don't do it for fun. If you want to do it right, you got to do it right. Treat yourself as a dog. Make yourself an adult and just go for it. Because I think that's the way. I think that age is not about number. It's not about, how old you are, but actually it's more mature way of thinking that allows you to be independent at a young age, that you're confident enough, and it doesn't just happen overnight. It's that by doing things that are new that makes you confident and being able to push yourself far. And I think that it's knowing what you want is the true definition of being independent as a millennial, because I think that a lot of millennials don't know what they want in life and they tend to stray away due to short term thinking of what short-term thinking and just being able to go through the day, having enough time is enough to them, like time to enjoy and all that. But I think for the long run, you have to know what you want, and like the steps to get there, that is being independent.
Having responsibility sorted out at a young age is very beneficial. It'll make people look at you for words of wisdom, and you won't make them rely on someone for happiness. What will that do to them in the future?
I think that words of wisdom, etc., can come naturally, but from people who have been through it. Like a lot of them who have done it, they'd say that maybe, I don't know, they were lucky, or like they can come up with words of wisdom that might inspire. But at the end of the day, I think it's more of actions instead, and how it can be incorporated in your life that matters the most. Like, sure, it helps a lot when inspiring youth at a young age, but without the action, there's nothing, I guess. Like, it has to have execution, it has to lead to something. And I think that in life, there are more of, I think in my life, I think I've gone by this one rule, like, there is no regrets, there are only lessons. That means like, you only learn, and you learn, and you learn. You don't lose anything. I mean, as long as you're alive, there's always a way to fix things, right?
I think that's all for now. Thank you for sparing your time attending this interview, and that's it for now.